Hey everyone, well, welcome back to Sewing with Shar. As you guys know, I normally introduce this with just my channel name, Epiniasis Owlies. And yes, Beth, this is a necklace given to me by a Navajo friend, and he's really cool. And I wear another necklace, and this was a question asked earlier. So I'm going to answer that. And this is another necklace that I bought from him last year, and this is one that he gifted me this year at the powwow. Trade for a braid. Just for lovely work done. So anyway, as you can see right here, I have a collar pinned, but down here I have a pocket, and over here I have a pocket. Pockets sewn in. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. And like I said, I would make it so that you cannot see that on the inside, and so I have done so. Now what I'm going to do is finish sewing down here, and I left that like that for a reason, so that it came down to this part. For some reason, the threading, again, I don't know if it's the quality of the thread, which could be a big possibility. Quality of the brand name of the thread has a lot to do with how your machine reacts with it. A lot of people may think, oh, you may be able to get just whatever thread and your machine will be fine. Not always true. Your machine will not always act the same with every kind of thread. It may say that it's a synthetic threading for acrylic threads, and by the way, there is an acrylic thread. Don't say that there isn't. I know for a fact that there is. Ha! Anyway, there's also polyester, there's cotton, just like any threading that we have. There's sinew. Sinew is basically used for leathers or buckhide, so that's also a common threading, but we don't use that in our sewing machines. We just use that for hand stitching. Just hand stitching. Yes. And now sinew is usually used for just prominent things, and that's basically leather working. But that's a whole different video that I can show you, because it's also used for beadwork, because I have two different sizes of sinew, because I have artificial sinew. Now, if you really want to know about sinew, leave that in the comments below, and I will tell you. Oh, and I was watching Annika Victoria's video today, and oh my gosh, she chose a vintage pattern, a vintage pattern to use for something. And when it just comes down to reality, are vintage patterns to authentic human size? She bought it in her size, but when she cut out a fabric and everything, it didn't fit, and she's really good at what she does. So I mean, she has a video on how to make a square circle skirt. I'll leave that in the link. Her square circle skirt. Yeah, who wouldn't want to learn how to make a square circle skirt? Yeah, I love that, because I've thought about making a square circle skirt for myself. Yes, I have. Even a layered square circle skirt. Kind of make it look like a gypsy skirt, but with the layered square circles. Now that's an idea. That's an idea by itself. And then use the shirring, because that was her video today, was about how to, she was making a shirred romper for herself. Don't mind me, I have dry skin. I gotta wash my hands. And our hands do dry when we sew because we're working with all this fabric and our hands will tend to dry. But she was shirring. Now, if you're not too sure what shirring is, oh, sewing jokes. Okay. Anyway, that's when you take a stretchy elastic and only in your bobbin, not for your thread that goes on the top, only for your bobbin. And you have to be very careful with how you put that in there. And you know what? Maybe I'll leave the link to her video for that too, because that might help you. For sure. Also, coolirpa has one, but I didn't see how she did her bobbin. So I'll leave the one. Well, you know what? I'll leave both of them. That's only fair, because coolirpa and Annika Victoria both did videos about shirring. And it sure was fun to learn. Okay, what do I have here on my machine? Well, I just want to trim along the bottom here, and I'm thinking, okay, take this fabric, because I had to cut it, and then like to make it to length, I had to put two pieces together, and I have plenty of this fabric left to be able to do the same thing and make a belt. Plenty. I'm not worried about it. Plus, I still have my sleeves right here, so I have to attach my sleeve. But I'm also attaching the collar, and let me see. Then I'm going to take some of this extra fabric here, and if I really want to, like, I can put this as extra collar pieces. You get the idea. But I like some of them, yes, did have this collar, and still do. And that's what the police and military wear, is that collar. The police and military wear that collar. Maybe it's just my choice to have that collar. Maybe it's my calling to have that collar. So, and this is going to be so warm. And I'm going to go ahead and put the pocket on the inside. And I'm only going to put the 4 buttons in. And since I couldn't get my buttonhole foot to sit right on my machine, I'm just going to like stitch around real careful. Or I can do it by hand. And you know who teaches that real cool, real easy, of all people? And I've talked about her before. You're like, who is it? Maybe I won't tell you right away. Okay. Anyway. Because, you know, I love vintage clothing. And, you know, you really got to give it to the people that can do the vintage clothing. I was watching shows today. Oh, Jeffree Star has a new video out. Ooh, gotta watch that. See, you know, I sidetracked myself. I saw Jeffree Star. See, now I'm going to hum her theme. Morgan Dahmer. See, and here it was, I was talking about shirring. And sure enough, that's Annika Victoria's video right there. Oh, sorry, the other one is Chills. Chills is cool. He's actually let me have his video on in the background of another one of my videos before. And he's really cool. I like him. He and With Wendy are from Canada. Who else do I have on YouTube that's from Canada? One of the people from the beauty community. She's from Canada. And, let's see who else. Oh, there's a few other people that are from Canada. You probably thought I was going to say A. But, no. I think that might be rude. But anyway, I'm really liking how this is turning out. So I'm really deciding between hand stitch this down or machine stitch it down. My arms are a little sore. I'm sitting here, and again, so is my back, but that's okay. I've gotten stuff done. I did do the hemming on the bottom of this, which is good. I did do the hemming on the bottom, so that's done. Yeah, just need to put some trim at the bottom. I think, if I want to go ahead and just keep this as the belt and just cut some more of this just like in thinner strips, which I could just possibly do. And I'm thinking about that. I'm seriously thinking about that right now. Just cut some of that in thinner strip and just thin strip that at the bottom of it instead of this big thick band, which is more for a belt. You know what? Yeah, I think that would be best. And then finish off the collar and put the sleeves. I'm really doing the sleeves last for a reason. I believe that they'll just be in the way while finishing the coat, while finishing the duster. And I mean, like, doing the buttons, that's really not going to be any, like, big thing. Oh, Morgan Dahmer. The reason I mention her is because she shows how to do the hand stitch. Sorry, I got hair on my face. I think it's cat hair. Anyway, she shows how to do the buttonholes by hand, and I'll look for that video. Okay, I can see this cat hair like right here on my face. No, I'm not picking my nose. There's cat hair on my face. And the kitten that was in the video when I was cooking, that cat's hair. Oh, look, I can even see it in the light. Shine in the light. Cat hair on the end of my nose all night. That's right. Oh, I got it. Okay. That was gonna bother me. That was gonna bother me. That was cat hair. Kind of funny. Anyway, like I'm saying, Morgan Dahmer shows how to sew by hand the threading that you would need to do your buttonholes. And I think that that's just absolutely cool. So I'm thinking about just going ahead and using that because I'm having a problem with my foot on my machine. It doesn't want to set right. And I know how to set it, it just doesn't want to go right. So the needle misses the plastic. So, I'll just do it by hand. No big deal. I used to do that when I was a kid. Something I used to upcycle all the time when I was a kid were used jeans. And I used to make little handbags out of the used jeans and give them to the little girls that I would babysit. And they thought that was the coolest things because I would take the pockets off of the used jeans and like sew the sides, right? Not the top. Just sew the sides together all the way down to the bottom. And then turn it right side out and put a strap on it and a little flap over with a button or a snap, and I would give them a purse or like a little handbag. That way they had something to remember me by before I would leave. Wasn't bad. But here's the other thing. In the sewing community, like I said, after a certain thing, I really like before Christmas. Even though I don't celebrate it myself because I don't have anyone to celebrate it with, and I don't really care. But like I said, the Shriners thing. Well, how many kids out in the Shriners might be going without someone to give them something for Christmas? And whether it be knit or crocheted or sewed, I would like for the community to actually pull together that way rather than some auntie shove it in everybody's face money thing. I would rather give to children in need. That's what I would rather do. How many disabled kids are out there in these Shriners hospitals that don't have somebody to go visit them and give them anything? There's too many. So it would be contacting your local chapter and seeing what you can do. See how you can donate a toy to these Shriner kids that may not have anyone, and I mean anyone, like I didn't, anyone for, sorry about the eye. I have to go get my eye rechecked this weekend. Yeah, that's why you haven't been seeing me wear those glasses. They're wrong script. Anyway, back to the Shriners kid. How many of these Shriners kids sit there alone like I did and have nobody? Not even during the holidays. And lay there and cry because they don't have anybody. And nobody really cares. Well, somebody should care. Someone should actually care. I know there's biker groups that give kids toys, but they're not always going to Shriners. They basically go to Dornbeckers. Or they go to CHOP. Or they go to Jude, to St. Jude. But I'm not really seeing a lot of them go to Shriners. Because I think they believe that the Shriners are taking care of them. Yeah, the Shriners will take care of us to a point. And I love them for it because I was a Shriners kid, love them for it. But I just hate to see kids that are sitting by themselves, with no one, or laying in a bed because they can't sit up because, they're in situations they just don't have anybody to give them anything or give them any encouragement. And once you do that for a child, you actually give them a lot of encouragement to say, hey, you know what? You're not forgotten. Somebody actually cared enough to make this for you. And that kid may take that toy into, like eternally life, and take that to heart as, don't give up. Just because somebody else didn't come to you, that's there to raise you, it doesn't mean somebody else has given up on you, because that's why you got something. So, with that said, let's get back to sewing. And I'm going to be showing this on my own, obviously. I am going to be showing this on my own, whether I can stand up or not. That's right, I said it. Because I'm not going to let it get me down or stop me. Whatever. It is what it is. Like, Viv Mom, she had me so encouraged for something. And, I'm not going to just stop making this just because of something. And because it turned out to be some sort of stupid popularity contest. And this is the last I'm going to speak of it, by the way. I'm not going to let anything stop me. Don't ever let anything stop you in life. It's because somebody stepped up to act like a playground bully. Never let anybody stop you. Okay, my epilepsy headache is coming on. That's why you see me going like, and the vein in my head. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a good night. Not with that vein showing. So I gotta finish up the sewing and put everything away because it's a bad seizure night with that vein showing. So, but you know what though? I'm still not gonna let that get me down because I got some stuff accomplished today. I did. I did get some stuff. Oh, nope. I got some stuff accomplished today though. Okay. Alright guys. The headache is bad, but I want you guys to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And before I have a seizure in front of you, I'm gonna go. Alright? Good night.